Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Alberto Carraro, today the host for you for tonight. Oscar will not be with me, but we will be streaming the classification round match between Germany and Switzerland. We will have 9 matches today, and we are going to start really, really soon. We're going to start in a few seconds, and today we'll have 9 races. Let's get right into it so we can see them. First race. Okay, it should be working right now. Okay, it should be working right now. Okay. Sorry for the echo. We are back. Apologies for the issue with the audio. Roxy, Johnny, and Luxen in the lead. I hope you can hear me at the beginning of the stream. Let me know now if you can hear me. Yeah, sound back. Perfect. We have Roxy, Johnny, and Luxen in the stream, in the lead. Quappy and Confluentia a little bit in the back. We need to check if Quappy is close enough to slow down at least one between Roxy, Johnny, and Luxen, and see if he will be able to catch up and allow Confluentia to come back. The two boats, the three boats here are really close. Let's see how they will open up here. This one will be the most difficult part. They do not need to cover each other. Quappy is really close, and yeah, he is slowing down Roxy Johnny. Confluential, though, is still kind of far away. But he's okay. 6.2, 5.4. Roxy Johnny should be putting himself between him and Confluentia, but at the moment, I should put Quappy between Roxy Johnny and Confluentia. He is doing this one. He is laughing up at the moment. Roxy Johnny 5.4, 5.2, Quappy 6.2. And the only we are only 300 meters from the finishing line. Still, the two are fighting for this position. I believe a penalty could be a game changer at the moment. Roxy Johnny did the final of the ESWC in 2022. Actually, it was in January 2023. But they're here, they're really close. He's laughing up, he's trying to cover him. Confluentia is coming back. As you can see, Luxen also slowing down. Roxy Johnny is Jonathan Koch. The vice president of the DSV, the German Federation. Quappy is coming, is definitely made a comeback for Confluentia. Confluentia is even in front of Quappy, should be going to help. At the moment, Quappy is in danger, is not that far. Let's see from the top. Seems Jonathan Roxy is much better. It will be a finish. And I believe Roxy Johnny finished third and Quappy fourth. Great news here. We are ready for, we're getting ready for race number 2 at the moment. Race number 2 is starting at 8:11 UTC. I'm updating the scores and we can change the graphics. I believe was a great match here for Germany. They have the lead in the top of the races, the beginning of the races. They were kind of in a comfortable situation until the downwind. In the downwind, amazing job done by Quappy that you can see he lost only for 0.1 seconds, but 0.1 seconds is what is necessary for Germany to take the first point. The line is really short for the Ilkas, but they will be able to start here. 18 seconds. I would say Germany is in a great position for the start. There is one that can close the door in the race committee boat, but is not closing the door. One is closing the door on the pin end for the Swiss. Let's see if he can cross. Yuzu is crossing on penalty. Let's see if she is getting also the penalty start after that. No, no penalty start for her, so she is just behind and ready to get going. I see a wind shift coming from the right with the German trying to push the opponent to the left to gain a better advantage here. Helmer, HOS, captain of the Swiss team here, fighting with the Piraticos for the third position. Just a quick remember for the point, if you have 1, 2 or 1, 3 is always a winning combo, so even if you have the last position, you are safe. In the meanwhile, so in this moment, Germany are kind of safe with a 1-2 combo with ESG Peter G-Man, also known as Peter G-Man, in the lead, getting ready to tack on the ley line. Piraticus in second position, but all the other one are really close. Piraticus, Odin Sailing, HOS, and Sailing Me are really close to each other, with Yuzu a little bit behind. Oh, friendly fire between Odin Sailing and HOS. They both bore away, and Odin Sailing gets the penalty. At the moment, ESG 777 in the lead, second position for Piraticus. ESG 777 is Peter Gather, and Piraticus is Svenja Brett. Third position for Sailing Me, that is trying to block the whole Swiss team. HOS is being blocked already, is now going down, attacking Yuzu. Sailing Me is Michael Edelman, and he is doing an amazing job letting his teammate running away for this second race with Ilka. 100 meter of more than 100 meter of advantage between Sailing Me, the third position, and Piraticus. And this one will be a point for the second point for Germany. We can see a battle here between eSailing is not even trying the battle, and all the Swiss are in line, getting the same point. But at the moment, the Sailing Me trying the battle here with a little bit of HOS, a little bit of Odin Sailing, but as you can see, they both now have more than 120 meter. Sailing Me want to have a little bit of fun against his opponent. Penalty Sailing Me to H of S. And they have the 1-2-5 combination. This one is the N course, so a small upwind, a really long downwind, and then a small upwind again. This one will allow, in case you have a different combo, like a one, if you have a second position in this case, for example, and they are 1-3, the second one can try to stop the third one, allowing the fourth and the fifth to come back. So this one is the kind of situation when the last upwind cannot create much of difference. Though wind shift could always help, and as you can see, the Swiss tried to separate as much as I could to see if a lucky wind shift could help them a little bit. Yeah. Rockstar 42 looks like Jer take this round. Yeah. ESG 777 ready to cross the finishing line, and Deutsche Segler Verband rolling tack for him, and victory. Piraticus Svenja in second position, crossing the finishing line. The other female sailor, Yuzu, she was the first of female finalist in 2023 in Trieste for Barcolana. Fourth position for Odin Sailing, fifth position for Sailing Me, and sixth position for HLS. Race number 3. They are all getting ready. They're finding the best position. As you can see here, the starting line is slightly wider, allowing for a little easier start. But here we have 8 skipper, 07 Andreas, that is the captain for the German team, against Helmer HOS, the captain of the Swiss team. Let's see the wind. We have a slight right to wind shift in this area coming down. We are still already 50 seconds from the start, but we still see the first penalties. Quapi have all the time to come back for him, but the German opponents is not allowing him to go away from the penalty, is not allowing him space enough to get out from the penalty. Also similar situation for Hammer HOS, 20 seconds to the start, and as you can see, a couple of German here are in control of their Swiss opponent. On the other side, one Swiss is in control. One Swiss is coming here to clear the start for him. 5 seconds to the start. 3, 2, 1, and I will say all clear, but one Swiss didn't start yet, is Quebec 24. Great start for Sailing Me that forced HOS to tack, also for Jer7, both of the left hand side. That forced also Yuzu to tack. A little bit of an incomprehension between Yuzu and Quebec. And seems another great start here. Thank you, Oscar, for letting me do this on the live alone. Don't worry about that. 6-3 final result, not saying for who. This one will be a tough one. Nice passage here between Lux and Yuzu, Quapi and Sailing Me. The fleet is all still packed, and we are 300 meters from mark number 1. Sailing Me, third position for Quapi. Nice passage here of Yuzu just behind Taumeister. On the right hand side, Luxen in second position, trying to slow down the Swiss team. being 1 and 2 and allow Ger7 to try to block the Swiss could be a dangerous things to do, as 1-2 is always you always win with 1-2 except 7 and 8. So in the moment Germany have 1-2, the job of the Swiss is to put a Taumeister and their 7 in 7 and 8th position, and I believe they could be able to do this. They're entering the mark. Let's see what is going to happen. At the moment, Taumeister with some issues being really well blocked, but the penalty for Yuzu. H of S and Quapi in front of the two German, but the Ger7 and Taumeister are really being hunted by Yuzu and Quebec. Quapi is slowing down a little bit, while H of S needed to push away Lux and Selimi, so the Swiss are putting themselves in a 3 versus 2 situation. Taumeister is actually managed to evade the cover of Quapi, but Yuzu is already back on it. There is also a nice battle between H of S and Luxen, but I want to stay here with the battle between, because from here you can see the battle between Yuzu and Taumeister, the battle between Quapi, Quebec, and Ger7, and in front H of S against Luxen. At the moment, Luxen 10 knots, sailing me 8.7 knots, but yeah, they are laughing up really hard. H of S is attacking as much as he can and is slowing down Luxen. 9.6 against 11.4. H of S tried to get the right hand side of the position and is slowing Luxen in an amazing way. Quapi, Ger7 and Quebec Taumeister are fighting Quapi. A nice laugh against Ger7, and there is a penalty for the captain of the German team. Still a victorious situation here for Germany. Remember, again, another N course here, so is important to arrive at the mark with at least a couple of positions in front, like HOS and Yuzu at the moment, so they can slow down Time Master and Ger7 and trying to allow Quapi and Quebec to come back. Quapi is still fighting against Ger7. Ger7 should be blocking him as much as he can. He needed to slow him down. He needed to allow him to attack, to laugh over, and the job that Quebec needed to do is actually keep the two couples here, Quebec and the Taumeister, Quapi and Ger7, all together, and I believe he's doing a good job here. What's theoretically easier in the chat, rather Raxar42, what's theoretically easier, pushing to catch up or focusing on pushing to opponents behind? Really, it depends on the skill that you have. If you are you're good giving penalties, it's better to keep someone in the back. At the moment, Yuzu is trying to get in front of Sailing Me and Luxen. She is pushing them away. Let's go back from here. HOS is coming at 7.6 knots, is really fast. You should try to give a penalty to Luxen. There is not overlap yet. Yuzu need to attack right now, but right now Luxen is in the zone and give a penalty to Yuzu. Yuzu and HOS both in penalty. Yuzu for penalty 18, HOS for penalty 31. And the Taumeister at the moment is in front of Quebec. Quapi though managed to bring Ger7 behind. Now is one like Yuzu pushing away Luxen and sailing me. HOS needed to slow Taumeister down and allow Quapi to come back. This one will not be an easy job. Let's see if we can do it. As you can see, he's bearing away a little bit more. 42 degrees. He is faster. He can open the gap, but at the moment, Yuzu is slowing them down both. So, not a bad moment at the moment for the Swiss. HOS blocking the attack, Yuzu slowing them both down. As you can see, Luxen is trying to also block Yuzu attack. Yuzu needed to clear herself out, maybe even jibing here, so going all the way around and jibe again. Here, HOS managed to slow Taumeister really, really well, but still, Quapi is still, I would say, 50 meters behind. Not an easy job for the captain of the Swiss team. In help of Taumeister is coming sailing me. Yuzu is close, but oh, HOS lost control of the boat, get a penalty, and this one becomes a point for Germany. Luxen so far out over the ley line that he can hoist the kite to cross the finish line. They have a 1-2-4 situation. Even Taumeister get a penalty, but still can keep the fourth position. And is a victory for is the third point for Germany. 3-0 for Germany, and I will say pretty well done, especially in the last upwind for Germany. Something that was really, really well studied. A little bit risky what they did, but the Swiss sailor are making hard for them for Germany to come back. Now we are going to the 3v3 mixed with the offshore boat. We are going to start in a little bit more than 1 minute, and we are going to introduce the players. We have the first race for tonight for Peppino. Peppino is a Philip Juchli. And we have Yuzu and Quapi. Quapi is Christian Ettel and Sandra Shire. On the German team, we have ESG 777 Peter Gather, we have Piraticus, that is Venya Brett, and Taumeister, that is Hans Schwarz. Here of the skins of those boats, really, really well done here. This one is the German, and this one is the Swiss. Piraticus already in the middle of two Swiss boats, and Piraticus and Yuzu are here, one versus the other, while the other boats are on the right hand side. It is really risky to start from this position because it's really easy to get a penalty. The winner of this race is the team that have more boat close to the race committee without any penalty. So it will be interesting to understand how they will position themselves. Chat, don't leave Alberto alone. Yeah, I feel so alone. I'm calling Wilson now. Penalty on Quapi. Quapi trying to be a little bit aggressive, and he is on penalty at the moment. Seems Germany have a better start, but it's not sad because the bowsprit of the offshore is risky. And as you can see, Piraticus get penalty 11 from Quapi, and Peppino get penalty 11 from, I would say, Tau, no, from ESG 777. So interesting start here. I say Yuzu is in the lead here in the middle of the race, but Taumeister is in a great position. And also Quapi is in a nice position, but here depends everything what's going to happen when Taumeister is going to attack here. On the other hand, we have two German boat against Pepino. So I will stay here to see what is going on when Taumeister decides to attack and what Quapi will do to answer that. Really nice and slow attack for Quapi to get as close as possible to Taumeister. Yuzu in the lead. Quapi is, instead of attacking Taumeister and give him a penalty before the zone, is trying to block Piraticus, but at the moment Yuzu decide that is a good choice to go and get the lead. Quapi get a penalty, but Pepino sneaking inside and get a penalty 16. He took, he was a little bit too fast laughing up, but really definitely a nice try to sneak in. At the moment, Yuzu should keep the first position and try to see if Quapi and Pepino can take one and put him behind. This is another N course, and we are going to see some interesting action for this downwind. There is a battle between Pepino and ESG 777, while Piraticus and News are going almost the same speed. Taumeister and Piraticus and ESG 777 are trying to fight for that position. I believe Pepino managed to sneak in and get the right hand side of the racing area, while Yuzu and Piraticus are fighting for the first position. Piraticus now will be driving on top of her on Yuzu, exactly to slow her down. 11.8 for the Swiss champion, and Piraticus is trying to follow and slow her down. ESG 777 at the moment seems in third position, but Pepino is here to ruin his party. ESG 777 is in a really difficult position. As you can see, Pepino's jibing, and there is no overlap at the moment. So ESG 777 do not have the right of way. In the moment they go inside. So at the moment the Swiss have the 1-3 condition. ESG has to be careful and do not Pepino has to be careful and not allow ESG to sneak in. A penalty for Youth that lost the first position, but I believe Pepino get the second position, but Youth is still under 18. She still have a penalty. She's now coming out. And the penalty for ESG 777. So the German do not have the 1-3, they have a 1-4-6. So at the moment, victorious for the Swiss. But ESG 777 coming out from the penalty just at the right time. And Quapi at the moment is a little bit in a pickle here, because he is alone against ESG 777 and Taumeister. Quapi needed to keep the fifth position to be sure to win. If ESG 777 and Taumeister manage to put Quapi in the last position, this one will be the 4th point for Germany. ESG 777 slowing down. Sorry, I'm not going to the rest because nothing happening here, everything is happening here. Quapi tried to resist here from the attack of Taumeister. There are 20 degrees against the wind. ESG 777 at the moment is in control. Quapi is slowed down a lot and is risking getting a penalty from Taumeister. Let's see if he can Quapi tack. Use close to the finishing line. why Pepino is not crossing the finishing line at the moment. At the moment, Quappy is pushing Talmeister away, but ESG777 is coming back. There's no way for Quappy to come back, and penalty for ZSG777. Now Quappy has to go fast. Quappy has to close it, and penalty for Talmeister. The Swiss got the point. The Swiss got the point and is going for 3-1. Amazing race here for Quappy that alone blocked the German wall. Done by SG777 and Talmeister. Really, really well done from Quappy. Race 5 starting in less than a minute, so I believe it's time for us to go and see some boats. New boat here, F50, so downwind, reaching, then downwind, upwind, upwind, and then small downwind, and then a final reach here. We have all 10 players, and I believe it's time to start, guys. So enjoy, see a lot of nice things. F50 with this wind condition with 22 knots could be a little bit tricky. You need to start really, really close the boundary to maximize your speed. Yuzu here on the line, Piraticus here on the back. There is also the start of Yuzu that is really interesting, but is really, really risky, because if you do not manage to get the right time, you risk to get a penalty, or worse, to start early if you go start too early. But it is good to have like a few boats in the back here and 1 or 2 boats coming down from the other side. 25 seconds is still too early, but penalty for Yuzu at the moment. They're all in the boundary down underneath here. 17 seconds. Both are getting ready to start. 9 seconds to start. Both are still pretty slow. Let's see the starting line here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. We have Ger7 with an amazing start, but also another great start by Piraticus, flying at 47 knots with the Yuzu really, really close by. Yuzu have though the inside, but Piraticus slowing her down, and Piraticus in the lead. Taumeister and Confluencia in penalty. At the moment, 1-3-4 is a winning combo for Germany, but they have only 1 point difference, so everything can happen. At the moment, Piraticus in the lead, second position, Yuzu third, Roxy Johnny fourth, Ger7. A lot of penalties here. 1 penalty for Ger7, 1 penalty for Pepino, 1 penalty for Yuzu. And seems the rules are changed a little bit. 1, 2, 6, 7, 10 is still a winning combo for Germany. And let's see what's going to happen here. 1 to 5 is always a winning combo, but is 1 to 5, 9, 10 is a winning combo. So I believe Germany still have the control of this race, but not a pure control. Having 1-2 is definitely a good advantage. But here, Victory Knox going to cross, and penalty on Ger7, and penalty on Hahab 007. And now Germany is a little bit on a pickle. Confluencia is the last sailor for Switzerland, but I believe he is being able to cross in front of Taumeister here. He's really, really close. No, he's not able. He does not want to risk it or pass behind, stacking and allowing Taumeister to get the 9th position. Really, really strange wind condition here. But the result says 1-2 Germany, 7, 8, 9, I would say. I do not think a Confluencia is already yet past. He managed to pass Taumeister, exactly as I mentioned. 1-2 is 18, 20, 27. Germany 28. Switzerland. So 1 point of difference at the moment between the two teams. They need to put help Confluential to come back. At the moment, the winning combo is for Germany. 1 point advantage for Germany. Now penalty on Yuzu from Hahab 007, and the situation is becoming trickier and trickier. Audience selling need to come back. Instead of coming back, is trying to push for the first position, allowing Peppino to fight or Victorinox. They want to stay in the wind. There is definitely more wind on the left-hand side. Seems here there are 21 knots, where audience selling is 24, and as you can see, the difference in speed is a couple of knots. Hahab is coming back to the 6th position, so audience selling Victorinox stacking in front of him. Let's check this battle. The boat behind have the right of way. Victorinox cannot slow down now, but he needed to slow down as much as possible, Hahab, and allow Confluencia to come back. This one is Yuzu. Confluencia is way over there. Yuzu probably passing behind Hahab. Really well done, and probably on the next stack, the German sailor will be in trouble. Let's see the cross between Yuzu and Hahab. She has the right of way. She doesn't have the right of way anymore, and at the moment is the second to last leg. So or Switzerland is doing something, or the 4th point is going to Germany. Victorinox not stopping, Yuzu not stopping, Peppino not stopping. 1-2-5 is always victorious. As you can see now, Victorinox start to stop. Let's see if he can manage to give a penalty. He tried, but he didn't manage to do that. And this one is a 4th point for Germany, with Switzerland now, with Germany now with the first match point of the race of the night. Thanks, Otter's Breath, for the nice words. Thanks for hosting a great coverage. First match point for Germany. Next race, we are going for J70 3v3 Legion Confluencia, Peppino Victorinox against Peter G-Man, Selimi, and Van Sichtig. To get this one, each team have his own stars. Fast and can so give a penalty. Sorry, I'm not getting that. I believe in this one, Switzerland tried to put the best effort. Let's see if Germany is managing to keep the point against. I mean, if Switzerland can take away the first match point for Germany. Germany just did their national championship, won by Roxy Johnny in the last race against Johannes Bansen, and the 3rd position was for Luxem. 8 seconds to the start. 5, 4, 3, 2, one seems a nice start for the Swiss with Confluence and Pepino in the lead. HFS at the moment behind, trying to avoid the Sailing Me. Wow, really nice passage between Sailing Me and ESG 777. This one was so important because HOS he was trying to manage to push uh, for the point here. Nice stack on Pepino on ESG 777. Confluencia and doing the same with Ahab, and the Sailing Me squeezed in the sandwich between. Pepino is actually blocking two boats, doing an amazing job, but Confluencia is getting the lead, and HOS is pushing the opponent on the left hand side. At the moment, a little bit of an incomprehension between HOS and Confluencia, but thankfully, ESG 777 tack again and forced to tack again for HOS. Helmer, the captain of the Swiss team, at the moment, Confluencia and Pepino in the lead. Ahab a little bit close, and HOS blocking the other two German. I believe this one will be the M course, so a really long first upwind, then a short reaching, short downwind, a short reaching again, short upwind, short reaching, and then at the last, long downwind leg. Wind shift is not really helping the Swiss with Confluence keeping the lead, but the left wind shift being a little bit tricky for Pepino, allowing ESG 777 to come back, and Sailing Me and sorry, Ahab to come back, and Sailing Me and here on the left hand side, while ESG 777 and HOS are far on the ley line. Probably Ahab is going to tack over HOS, and Confluencia do the same to block both Ahab and ESG 777. They need to go fast, they needed to go as clear as possible. HOS needed to stop the opponents, and Pepino and Confluencia needed to fly away as much as they can. Well done by Sailing Me here, and penalty for Sailing Me. This one is a game changer, because with the last position, if you have the first one, you just needed to put one behind you and stop him. Let's see what the captain HOS can manage to do with ESG 777 and Ahab. There's not a lot of wind, 12 knots, so the boat are kind of stuck, but as you can see, over here is coming an impressive puff. Confluencia saw that and is going to take it, but as you can see, that one is really short. This one is a problem for Pepino, that is not going to take it as soon as he expected. So Confluencia is flying 11 knot, but also is ESG 777. HOS in penalty at the moment. This one is not a good moment for the Swiss that were in a better position before. HOS slowing down, Sailing Me and Hub in an amazing way. As you can see, he's going half a knot faster than Ahab and almost a knot faster than Sailing Me, but he is not in the path. Sailing Me is, and the Swiss can manage to keep 1-2, but friendly fire between Confluencia and Pepino. This one is really difficult now. Penalty for Sailing Me for touching the mark. So another game change here. There is another upwind, and if you can keep the first, if they have the last one, you're still winning. Pepino is losing the first one at the moment over SG 777 and ESG 777. get to the lead. Let's see, HOS here, penalty for sending me. Massive left wing shift coming soon. Let's see if ESG 777 can manage to tuck in front of Pepino. Confluencia saw something, probably a right wing shift coming after this left wing shift. As you can see, the right wing shift is coming right now. Pepino in third position. ESG 777 is almost taking the position here. This one is a tricky situation for the Swiss that still have a winning combo, but they are not in a comfortable situation. Really? Pepino going on the left hand side, forcing ESG 777 to tack Confluential, tacking over, selling me. But here the problem is ESG 777 get the lead. Confluential, ESG 777, both really close. ESG 777 tried to go away. Confluential, I believe he hoisted the kite. They hoisted at the same time. He was just covered. ESG 777 now taking the first position. Now the Swiss are in trouble. This one is a German winning combo, but there is a long downwind here, and the two Swiss are really, really close. ESG 777 at the moment blocked by his teammate Hahab, and he lost the lead, and the Swiss now in 1-3, but nothing is yet decided. Everything is really, really close here. There is a two nice fight. ESG and Pepino, and selling me an HOS, penalty for HOS. HOS should be jibing right now and trying to get to the puff that is here. As you can see here, 18 knots. Here actually is 20. Pepino here 11.6, HOS 12.5, 12.1 for Confluencia. Is not finished yet. The fun is just beginning here. 300 meters for the finish of the race. The Swiss have a really, really slim winning combo. A penalty here can change everything. Ooh, miss from ESG 777, but he's getting in the path. Ooh, bad jibe of Pepino over Confluencia, and Hahab is actually getting below him. Pepino, ESG 777, they're really, really close. First for Confluencia, second Hahab. Let's see, HOS here. No, is sorry. Here the ranking says 1 and 3, but I believe they're 1 and 4. Let me check from the results. And this one is the results. A really, really nice match here between Germany and Switzerland. And they managed to make it really, really interesting, and was a last second situation. The difference between winning and losing. What is the knockout situation? We have the quarterfinal. We had seen Switzerland being beaten by Italy 8-1, and Germany being beaten by France 6-3. So the semi-final will be Italy versus France, and the classification round is Switzerland versus Germany. Same situation in the other side of the chart, with Japan beating Hungary 9-0 and Poland beating Sweden 6-3. So semi-final Japan, Poland, and the other classification will be Sweden versus Hungary. 30 seconds to the start of this race. A lot of penalty, and we are still only 15 seconds before the start. Strange situation here. I believe Germany have the lead on some position, but Luxembourg getting a penalty. The Swiss sneak in but get a penalty and start. I believe Quapi, great start. Penalty start for Luxembourg because he started on port. And let's see if there is a penalty here between Quebec and Roxy. There is not a really nice tackle of the German champion. He held the title from 2024 and sorry, for 2025 and 2026. 2024 was Matsube. At the moment, Odin selling in the lead, the second position, I believe, Jer 7, just because he has the right of way, not because his bow is actually a few millimeters ahead. Nice Lee bow of Odin sailing over Jer 7. Let's see if Quebec with a couple of tackless, one tack less, he is getting their position back. And Quapi in third. If they have a 1-2, if they have 1-2-3 like is showing now, the fourth can try to stop letting 1-2-3 to run away, and the game is done. But let's see what's going to happen. Victorinox closing the door here for Roxy Yoni, and penalty for the German champion. Really nice stack underneath between Jer 7 and Quebec. Quebec is slowing down Jer 7 in a really interesting way. Let's see if Victorinox can manage to get the overlap with Jer 7 and get the right of way. No, he doesn't have the right of way here. The right of way, but Odin Selling getting a penalty, but Victorinox is sneaking in. Let's see if Victorinox can manage to hold some of the people back. He's still on penalty. He needs to wait a little bit more. He is now free and get another penalty. So really too aggressive. Again, M course here. And from an easy win for the Swiss, now is still a winning combo, but let's see if Odin Selling is actually managing to stop Luxen. No, he is not. This one will open up a door for the German to come back and see what's going to happen. In front, Victorinox get a penalty from Roxy Johnny. Oldest trick in the book, I believe. And now is getting scary for Switzerland that have a really nice winning combo. Well done by Quebec here to get the inside. No, Victorinox. No, he gets scared, and he get a penalty. At the moment, the situation is really grim for the Swiss that they have 7 and 8. 7-8 is always a losing combo, and now it's difficult for them to come back. As you can see, George 7 tried to give him a penalty. Germany do not want to leave any points to them. They have already won. They are really 5-1, but this is how the strong set are doing. They're always performing well, and at the moment the situation is victorious for the German 18-18, but Switzerland have the first, and that one is a problem. Another problem, though, is here with the Roxy Johnny getting a penalty. That is not a problem, it's just slowing down a little bit. Is Jer 7 and Luxen going to the mark right now? They do not need to give themselves, they do not need to get a penalty. Really close path between the two boats. Let's see if Odin Senning could have managed to get the position, but he is the sails. At the moment, Quebec is in a pickle. He's being left up. The wind is on the other side, guys. And audience settings didn't show that. At the whole moment, only Hahab saw that there is a massive puff. As you can see, Kwapi almost going up when he doesn't know what to do in front over there. Another puff over there. But here is the puff that counts, 10.4, 10.5 for the Swiss. Victorinox, they do not want to lose this one. But at the moment, Quebec 24 is really in a tricky situation. Nice comeback from audience setting that at the moment is allowing him to be scarier. And I believe if he's going over there, there's 10.2 for him, almost 10.7 for audience setting. He is going really fast. Victorinox is slowing down George 7, even slowed down by Roxy. Kwapi is getting close to the finishing line. He needs to get the first. He's almost losing. He has to jibe as fast as he can. He's not going to jibe. He's going to give a penalty to George 7, but means Hahab is in the lead. Second position for Kwapi. Third position for George 7. And Victorinox should be able to give a penalty if he jibes. He's going to cross the finishing line. I believe it's another point for Germany. And here we are, 6-1 at the moment for Germany. Next race starts in a minute and a half, I would say. 21:19 UTC or 22:19. If you are watching from European time, next race will be a 5v5 Yelka. Player are Helmer, Heimat, Odinselling, and Kwapi, Victorinox, and Quebec and Helmer. Against the Tommeister, Piraticus, Jer 7, Sailing Me, and Hahab. Less than 1 minute to the start. Let's sim some boat. I was in a good position in race number. Oh, sorry, this is race number 8. I was in good position in race number 6. It was in a good position in the first one, so I believe they threw away 3 races that, you know, it could have been a 4-3 for Switzerland right now and not a 6-1 for Germany. You know, but you're winning if you're not making who is making less mistakes. And today was not the best day for the Swiss. 20 seconds to the start. Really insane right wing shift coming right now. Two Swiss boat on the pin, two Swiss boat on the race committee, one in the middle. I say one good start for the Swiss on the right hand side, one good start for the Swiss on the left hand side. Nice penalty here from Victorinox over Taumeister on the start line. There is a nice wind shift coming from the left hand side, Kwapi and who is the other one? Yeah, Kwapi and Quebec are in a great position. A right wing shift is coming really soon. So the only one intercepting that are Quebec and Victorinox. This is a problem for Switzerland because only 2 of them are over there. The rest of the Swiss are on the left hand side. And we'll see. if I can catch the right one. How they will do. Audience sailing seems the one further on the back, but there still is a left wing shift at the moment. H of S being covered by Taumeister just in front over here. Oh, sorry, it was not Taumeister who was sailing me. Quebec is still in the lead, but is in a dangerous situation right now because if the wind is, if that right wind shift that you can see from far coming down is not coming soon enough, he will be not crossing first, and this all could be a trouble for him. As you can see, Quebec at the moment, yeah, the right wing shift is coming right now, but he's not sure is coming in. So George 7 and Piraticus getting in the lead, Hahab in another good position, and Odin Sailing getting the best from this left wing shift and put himself in fourth position. But 1-2-3 combo is always a victorious one, so penalty for Meister in the backside here from Victorinox. He tacked and give him a penalty. Penalty also for selling me because Odin selling stopped him and give him a penalty. That was a good penalty from Odin selling that also killed Hahab. So selling me at the moment is the only one defending the good situation for the Germany. This one is a really risky of Germany throwing it away, but I don't think they will do it. And let's see if I'm the best jinxer in the world, as my fame is not stronger than the power of the jinx. Odin sailing Quebec and HOS all attacking sailing me. Sailing me should position himself more covering. Odin sailing should cover more sailing me, allowing Quebec to come back. But at the moment, penalty for sailing me, really well done by Quapi. Again, Quapi, the man of the day. But Odin sailing getting a penalty from Quebec. This is a problem. Quapi getting a 12 from sailing me, and we are back. Sailing me still in a great position, and at the moment the attack of Quebec is putting the Swiss in a great danger. They almost come back, but friendly fire here is not the first time tonight. Is running the race. I would love to have a second opinion here and ask what will be about the risk, why something like this happening. But Oscar, can anybody tell me where is Oscar? Just kidding. Sailing though, left wing shift. Sailing me, I believe Quebec can cross in front and could give some trouble to the German sailor. It's coming really fast, 5.5, 5.1 for sailing me. Not sure if he can manage. 0.7 get a penalty, but doesn't matter. Let's say here, sailing me in Quebec. Can Quebec cross? Yes. This is a good situation here for the Swiss. Sailing me at the moment, he is followed by 3 sailors. To be honest, even Taumeister here is pretty close with Victorinox. It's not that easy now for Swiss to come back because there could be some help from the rest of the teammate. Really nice opening of the Swiss. Victorinox forcing Odin to jibe It was a good move here. There is a nice battle here. Let's jump in. Sailing me versus Quappy. Sailing me laughing up, losing position over Odin, sailing an H of S. And really well done by Quappy that he gets the 6. And now Victor and Ox need to go help him back. Need to do it. 9.7 for him, 9.8. 9.7, 9.8 for selling me. Quappy is covered, but is kind of safe. Victorinox coming super fast. As you can see, Piraticus and George 7 are stopping by. This is not a good moment for the German. Seems the victory is eluding them. There should be an attack by selling me over Victorinox to try to get the last point and put the Victorinox in back behind everybody else. But no, this is a point for Switzerland, 6-2. And here you go. We have now the last master of the race, the knight. This one will be a really, really tough one for the Swiss. Lagan, Peppino, Victorinox against Peter Jim, ESG 777, Roxy, Johnny, and Luxen. Roxy Johnny with the F50 is a really, really a tough guy. It's difficult to beat him, so I'm giving the ultimate jinx for Germany, so Oscar can win his bet of 6-3. Confluential Peppino Victorinox against Roxy Johnny Luxen ESG 777. 55 seconds to the start. A lot of penalty going right now, but nothing really matter. Massive right wing shift, so both can accelerate even faster, though 18 knots are not a lot of wind. Let's see if he is. He is on 20 knots on the right hand side, so 22 seconds to the start. He's trying to sneak underneath him and give him a penalty. Let's see if it works. 15 seconds to the start, both are accelerating. 10 seconds. Every seconds matter now. 7, 6. Sims in control. Switzerland on 2 of the 3 boat. 3, 2, 1, and go! Great start for Switzerland. Great start for Confluencia. Peppino is a little bit in a pickle, exactly, and penalty for Peppino. Victorinox is in trouble, and penalty for Victorinox. So Confluencia in the lead, but the rest of the Swiss team is in trouble. As I can say, Roxy Juni and was a tough one. Penalty on Peppino. Let's see if Confluencia can manage to let his teammate come back. Peppino is kind of close, to be honest, with Roxy Johnny crossing over look over ESG 777. Close call here between ESG 777 and Peppino. Confluential attacking over Roxy Johnny on the right hand side. This could be trouble for the German sailor, but Luxen is coming really fast. Can he cross over Confluential? They are both are really close. Luxen decided to pass behind. At the moment, Roxy Johnny seems Luxen is in the lead, but here there is a left wing shift coming, so I don't think Confluential will lose his position, but ESG 777 at the moment is in the last position. And this one is trouble for Germany, because if you have the first, just needed to put one in the back. Confluential going, I would say, kind of alone. while ESG 777 at the moment is in a no-wind zone with 16 knots. It's going only 23.4 knots. Victorinox is still accelerating at 25. Is going more than, is almost 2 knots faster than the German sailor. Ooh, nice dial down from Victorinox. ESG do not answer to that, and he's getting a 10 penalty. At the moment, Confluencia is in the lead, fourth position for Pepino. A lot of this is this was really really close for Victorinox. He risked a lot, but he managed to pass in front of VSG 777. Swiss on a winning combo. Confluencia going all the way to the right, waiting for close to the boundaries, really close to the boundaries, risk to get a penalty. And now he is accelerating 44 knots, 45 knots. Luxen is not going as fast. And Confluencia can keep his first position. Victorinox checking here with ESG 777. Victorinox has the right of way penalty. Really aggressive. They want to win. They want to go 6-3, and seems to be in a good moment right now. Oh my god, he was so close to the mark that if he touched the mark, well, I would say he's really close. I'm going to be upset. Confluential lost the second position, lost the first position over Roxy Johnny. This is a problem for the Swiss, but but Pepino losing on Luxen is not that big of a deal. Confluential, though, need to keep the first position, but F50, you never know what's going to happen until the end, until the cross. But Roxygeni right now is in the lead, and Victorinox lost over ESG 777. This win shift was not well read by the Swiss. And Germany now have a really solid winning combo with 1, 3, and I believe 5 with ESG 777. Probably crossing 100 meters in front of Victorinox. Let's see what Confluencia could do to slow his opponent down. Luxen need to tuck, so Confluencia knows that and is waiting him. And penalty on Confluencia because he dialed down too hard and is a 1-2 situation. And this is the close of the night. My power of Jinx is not that strong. 1-5 situation, 8 point for Germany, 13 point for Switzerland. And this one will be the end of tonight with ESG 777 close with Confluencia. Victorinox really far behind. Everything changed in the last up point, and the victory goes 7-2 to Germany. Here we can see the results. 7-2, Germany beat Switzerland. The results do not say what we saw in the water. We saw Switzerland losing, I would say, easily 3, if not, no, easily 2, but even 3 matches. I believe the results, it doesn't make the whole experience as exciting as it was. Was an exciting match between Switzerland and Germany, with Germany winning 7-2. This one is the first of the classification round. Next one will be Sweden versus Hungary. They're planning for Friday night, but they do not confirm it yet. but I believe we'll have more information about that soon. And definitely the semifinals will be this weekend, both at 8 UTC. And do not forget that there is the ESWC KO4, then fourth knockout on Sunday at lunchtime, 1 p.m. UTC. Guys, I'm giving every time in UTC because people can be from all over the world, can be from and using the universal time is the only way, so everybody can understand that. Guys, thank you so much for watching this one. I was Alberto. Have a lovely night and see you on Friday. Bye.